Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Daily Ladder Stream with myself, TotalBiscuit. You will see the most mediocre play you can ever possibly imagine on the internet. The might and the majesty, the mediocrity, the malignant Mises. Yes. Those are the reasons I lose so much. Malignant Mises. Well, you know what? We did really well yesterday. 4 wins, 1 loss. Very calm, very chilled out. Won a couple of TVTs. Won some TVZs. I think the only one we lost was a Terran versus Zerg where I got roached to death. That was pretty bad. But yeah. Oh god. It's a little bit late. Not that late, but I haven't had a huge amount of sleep, so we'll see. Looking forward to seeing exactly what ends up happening. It should be amusing, to say the least. Now, as regards to some people are saying you can't change stream quality, that has got nothing to do with me. I can't fix that, I'm afraid. A lot of these issues are related to Justin TV, and as a result, I cannot fix them in any way, shape, or form. Just bear that one in mind. I try to do as much as I can, but black magic is not one of the things I'm particularly good at. Okay, so we're going to see what exactly happens in here. I've just had a request from the Daily Blink. What's the ETA? I think I might have to kill them. I love the Daily Blink, usually, but still. Was that a new load-in noise? That's a possibility. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Now, we did unbind the S key, which is probably the best thing I've ever done. I think that's probably the reason that ended up winning so much. I unbound the stop key. Yes. Now nothing could possibly go wrong. Thank God. Well, it can, and probably will. We shall find out. This will be a Terran vs Protoss matchup. This is going to be on, what's this, the Slag Pits, or is it Backwater Gulch? I don't know. It's one of these awful maps that never gets played in tournaments, so I don't really care what it is. Now, things, there we go. Nice and fine. Go build a supply depot. Keep an eye on things. Alright, it's TVP, so we're going to open up with some pressure. Now, we've had changes in the patch. It's affected Terran a little bit. It's affected Protoss a bit more. I'm fairly sure they had a Warp Gate nerf. Warp Gates can't come out quite as quickly, so I'm thinking timing push might be much more effective. See if it turns out to be the case. 3 barracks. Timing push. Perhaps. With stim. Nice things like that. Next timing push, we're going to go refinery on 30. Sounds reasonable. All good, all fine, all fantastic. Doesn't need to be that way. This little dude's going to go scout after this. There you go. And then we'll get one of the other guys to head on over and get us a supply depot after that one, which is totally fine and completely standard in the way that it should be. All is right with the world. Complete there. Get out a Marine. Come on. There's my Marine. And a supply depot down there. All good. Come on. Give me orbital command. You know you want to give me orbital command. You desire it. Why did I build it there? I mean, I'm going to have to end up moving it now for Tech Lab, which is a slight waste of time. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but still, it's one of those little mistakes that wastes precious seconds. So, I'm not a fan of it. Okay, right, you go guard that ramp. Try and deal with the probe that comes in, which will inevitably come at some point. Second barracks to follow that one up. As soon as we have Tech Lab and the necessary gas, we'll go straight through the stim. Okay, so we know it's not there. Useful start. Cancel that straight to stim. Get it as quickly as possible. Kind of important, in my honest opinion. Supply depot status is currently okay. Nothing to really worry about there. There's a second one over there. He hasn't scouted me yet. That's always nice. Unless, of course, he snuck in while I wasn't paying attention. God, I hope not. Third racks.
Gotcha. This better be good.
And we'll supply depot after that. We need to start getting a marauder out.
SCVs are under attack.
Okay, what have we got?
Not enough minerals.
1 gate, 2 gate. How many more gates? Just 3? Is it just 3 gates?
That's just great.
Looks like it is. Okay, well, you get back to work. Second one of those down.
Our
Another tech
SCVs
lab.
are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Okay. All I saw were 3 gates, probably 3-gate robo. It's the likelihood. Once we get that tech lab out, we're going to start working on conch shells.
Add-on complete.
There we go. Conch shells. Get a marauder out. Give another
Additional
marauder.
supply depots
Supply
required.
depots are on the way. That's fine. Everything is good. Just got one in that gas deliberately for the time being. Reactor down there. Get him back to work. I don't need to get too much gas. I'm more interested in making sure the mineral count is high, but I'd like a little bit more gas than I had with the other setup. A few more marauders. I'm on the field. Probably pop out an engineering bay after this. He still hasn't scouted me. It's kind of a good thing. Okay. It's a good little force to start us off with, so let's move in.
Research complete.
Get those
Not
marines
enough
out.
minerals. Add-on complete.
After that, we're going to get into the supply depot, make sure that we're not blocked, and then we'll look to expand behind this push. That's my thoughts, anyway.
Research complete.
See how much damage we can do with this. Can I scan up? No, I can't. Which kind of sucks. Oh, a pylon. That's free.
Additional supply
Hasn't cancelled it either. Let's move out of range. Snipe another one off. Good, good, good. Good damage done. Let's kill that one. There we go. Stim again. Kill that. In the meantime, build units.
not enough minerals.
Okay, that's another one down.
This better be good.
Oh, he's left down the bottom, didn't he? Okay, right. Well, reasonable damage done. Nothing wrong with that. We just do need to be looking into expanding. I have a feeling I've queued up too many. No, not a barracks. Okay, I guess we're building a barracks. I don't really want to cancel that, so... +1.
Not enough minerals.
Let's go for the second attack.
Yes, sir.
Working on +1, and let's get Marine Shield. We did significant damage there. I think that was definitely worthwhile.
Additional
Picked off a
supply
pylon and
depots
at least 4
required.
stalkers. It's a good deal, good deal.
Additional
these units
supply
coming out.
depots required. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply
Do need to
depots
expand, but more to the
required.
point, see if I can deny his
Sure
expansion.
thing.
He's got something coming down there. He got a pylon, didn't he? See how much damage we do. Nail that pylon down. Kite those a little bit. Make sure we're building more. That's another one down. That's possibly a free nexus by the looks of it. Into that mineral line.
Not enough minerals.
I do have reinforcements on the way. Move that back just a little bit. There we go. Keep that pressure on. Take the nexus down. No need to stim right now. Kill the nexus. Okay. Good reinforcements. Kill all of those probes. Not even defending. That's always good. Okay, pull back just a little bit. Marine shield is up. Wait for the reinforcements. Get 4 more marines in there. Supply is a problem.
Additional supply depots required.
Deal with it.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay, let's push up the ramp.
Additional supply depots required.
Been waiting on you.
Nuke down that pylon, so he's got nothing there. Take one of those for free, no problem.
Additional
Into his
supply
base.
depots required.
I think we're probably alright here, actually. It might be a win, unless he manages to get something very special out very quickly. GG. Timing push, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad, not bad. Pretty happy with that. I have to wonder if that's a weakness thanks to the new extension of the warp gate timing. Certainly a possibility. Could have probably expanded, but... that wasn't too bad. No, somebody did not teach me how to 3 racks. I reminded myself how to 3 racks. I just focused more. I just calmed down a little bit. That's the way I do things. Okay, before I go on, I actually want to look at these patch notes, because I know they changed things around a little bit. So I'd like to see the actual final patch notes. Where's the best place to go for that? Starcraft patch notes. Those are the PTR. 1.3 patch. Aha, here it is. Okay, we're gonna have a look at this together. I just want to see if there's anything that I can now exploit. Did I benefit there from the timing? I guess maybe I did. Okay. Let's see what we can see here. Right, so Archon, yeah, right, Cybernex core, yeah, warp gate research time's up by 20 seconds, which means that stim timing push should, in theory, be a little bit more effective. Sentry train time has been decreased. So, this is a bit of a pain. Because they can get sentries out a little bit quicker, and they could force field the ramp quite a lot more. Admittedly, that keeps them trapped in their base, so you can expand behind that. Pylon power radius has been decreased. I don't know what kind of effect that's really going to have, honestly. And Terran bunker salvage return. So, I mean, I don't really bunker push much anyway, so this is really not all that relevant to me. This is kind of a balance aimed at pro level, so it doesn't really affect the gold. Ghost cost change. This is interesting, because I was using Ghost kind of to sink a lot of gas, but you can't do that anymore. High mineral cost on them. This I don't like. This is horrible. Thor now has energy, so that means he's vulnerable to feedback. And, of course, EMP if you happen to be in a TBT, in the unlikely event that that happens. And your strike cannons now cost energy to use again, so there's no cooldown. Zerg, Spore Crawler route times decrease. That could affect my Banshee pushes a little bit, but not hugely. And then speed decrease on Infestor, which is good for me. Aside from that, that's about it. And also this. Multiple EMPs. Okay. Awesome. So that's the case. That's what's going on with that. For the time being. Right. I'm going to get us queued up for another match. I really shouldn't say that, because, like, that's just inviting people to snipe. But hey, there you go. We deal. So I was pretty happy with that early opening. I mean, against an expanded Protoss, that kind of aggression, hard to stop. Very hard. If Protoss fast expands and you have a stim timing push with concussive shells, it's difficult. I mean, he could have probably helped himself by building more sentries, or any sentries. I'm fairly sure he didn't build any. So, which is weird. I mean, why would you expand on no sentries? It's really common to build tons of sentries if you're going to expand. Because obviously they don't cost a lot many minerals, they cost a lot of gas. So I don't know what the hell he was doing there. But there you go. Okay, and here we go. This is going to be against a random player on the slag pits. See how it turns out. Zangetsu, which, if you didn't know, means fluffy bunnies in Japanese. Was the name of a famous samurai. Unfortunately, he didn't get very far. He got laughed out of every army he went in. He eventually got depressed and started selling rice balls on the streets of Kyoto. May or may not be canon. I don't know if you call history canon. I can just imagine that. 40k nerds always get really, really obsessive about that. Oh my god, that's not canon! It's like, history canon. You know, if 40k nerds actually paid half as much attention to history as they did to 40k lore, and I know this because I am a 40k nerd, so don't think that I'm accusing people of doing things I don't do myself. They would be amazing. As it turns out, not so much. Okay. Now, things. As I say, I don't know who this guy is, so I'll probably scout a little bit earlier. Once I'll start the barracks off, I'm going to scout one of the SCV.
Additional supply
Makes sense.
required.
Get that up. There's the barracks. And let's go have a look-see. I always forget how this map's actually set out, because, again, it's not a map I see an awful lot in tournaments, so it's a little bit weird. And I've only really started laddering seriously over the past couple of days. Okay, I'll mark that out. You know, I might as well make him number 1, actually, because then at least we can control the SCV. All good. I say, since we don't know who he is yet, thinking of just the 3 barracks approach for the moment. Can always change it around when I find him. Nothing stopping that from happening. Okay, all good, all good. He's Zerg, okay. And it's probably down
Not
there.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Timing push might also work against Zerg, but I would actually kind of like to go Banshees, so let's see what we can do about that.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Don't go that way.
What's going on?
You know it's a bad idea. That closed off.
In the rear with the
That
gear.
is a fast expansion, is it not?
Roger.
Let's have a look around there, and then
Upgrade
bugger off in that
complete.
direction. Make sure we're okay here. Down goes that. Straight into the factory.
Not enough minerals.
Go on, give me factory. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Getting the second gas up. Get the SCVs going. 2 for the moment. Just want to keep the mineral count a little bit high. We're going to 3 after that.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Spawning pool. Yeah, spawning pool fast expand. That's fine.
Gangway. Coming.
Totally okay with that.
Big job.
Third one in the gas right there.
Go ahead.
Need another supply depot down. Get ready to go straight into this, and this time I'm going to get this right. We open up with a Hellion, and then we go for the tech lab, which allows us to get a Hellion out for scouting and harassment. Also try and tilt him a little bit in order to get him to build some spine crawlers. That, of course, useless. Should really get some units in here. Get the Hellion out as quickly as possible. Oh, we even got the supply right as well. That's much better than last time. I remember the last time I tried to execute that, it didn't work well.
SCVs are under attack.
Okay, fine for the time being.
In the rear with the
Gonna
gear.
send that SCV off to chase him around a little bit. Okay, after that, straight into tech lab.
Ready to raise some hell. Rubber.
Okay, let's go do a little bit of harassment, see if we can tweak him a bit. We'll, one of those down. Didn't quite time that correctly, but it's not too bad.
SCV ready.
Got harvesters in, that's good. Swap around.
Our SCVs are under attack.
So kind of scouting information we can get right here. Get the first Banshee out. Very cool. And start on Cloak.
Trouble. I'm going in.
He's got an evolution chamber out really fast. He's probably expecting this. Which would kind of suck. Not the worst thing in the world. Doesn't help though, certainly.
Bad news. Ah, it's geared. In the rear.
Did I see a Baneling nest? I don't believe I did.
Ready.
There's some tanks out as well. I'll just prepare for tank. No, no Baneling nest. Evolution chamber is down. Haven't seen any spore crawlers yet. He definitely didn't scout that. I know that for a fact. But it's more common these days to just see Zerg go blind into that because they're a little bit terrified of the possibility of that happening to them. I don't blame them. Under any circumstance, it's a really, really unpleasant thing to have happen to you. Meantime, let's get a tank out. Oh my god!
SCV ready.
I'm gonna hide it over here, Overlord. Right, well that plan's out the bloody window, isn't it? We'll see how much harassment we can do with that, but the transition into 3 barracks and tank. It's fine, I mean, I've got the gas for it, and we'll also need to look to expand as well. Get a tank out.
Research complete.
Okay, we have cloak. Not that that's going to make too much difference right now, but hey, we'll see what we can do. Off you go.
Add-on complete.
Let's see if he has somehow forgotten to build spore crawlers, or if there's maybe an angle that I can go in at. Get a medevac out. Need to start working on stim once we have the gas for it. There's mining there, and look to expand.
Add-on complete.
Okay.
Not enough
That's what I need for
minerals.
stim. Good, good, good. Keep building those SCVs. Gonna run into supply problem momentarily. There's a spore crawler there. Okay. I wonder if he's overbuilt spore crawlers, because that would be amazing.
Go ahead.
So we can do all sorts of things if he's overbuilt spore crawlers.
SCV ready.
Some marines out.
I got this. Ready for dust off.
He really has actually, by the looks of it, completely overdone it on the spore crawlers. That's really cool.
Done and done.
Ow, 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 ow. My god, that is a lot of spore crawlers. Can I get around the back to at least see what he's got? Might as well make some use out of this. Get some marines out. Banelings. Okay. Well, we'll get the tanks going. Make sure that we're deployed with a nice defense. Some more marauders to start sinking that damage would be good as well.
SCV ready.
Right.
Additional
In
supply
the meantime,
depots required.
swap that round since that is not going to be all that useful for the moment. So he hasn't gone lair yet. That's useful info. He will have the banelings, which is not so great, but hey.
Not enough minerals.
Let's make sure we
Not
keep getting
enough
supply
minerals.
depots out. Why have I sent my guys over there? I did wonder this. Like, what the hell is going on with that? Okay. Tanks. Where did the tanks go? The tanks are going on
Mineral
a
field
very
depleted.
long trip around this place.
SCV ready.
Okay. I'd like to start taking map control. I don't want to give it to him. So let's go and find out exactly what he's got coming up.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough.
I can also start doing
minerals.
some drops once I've got stim.
What's that? Lay it off.
Take that off. Get ready to transfer. Get a few of these guys down there with them.
Move it. We could use some help here.
It's just one Zergling, it's fine. Okay, well, I have a couple of tanks. In fact, I have 3, which is kind of awesome. So, my suggestion would be to start rolling out. Get moving over there.
Been waiting on you.
Let me guess, that tank... Oh, he's going to have to run all the way around there, I see. Right, that makes sense. Build some more units. Stim is complete. Found some dudes. Where's that third tank?
Orders?
Talk to me.
Use the medevac to sort of push forward a little bit.
Can't wait. Let's have a plan.
Okay. Get those tanks on the field.
This better
Where's that third tank? There it is.
can do. SCV ready.
Try and push up the ramp. Keep building.
Yes, sir.
The sole job is to build supply.
You scared me.
Keep at it.
SCV
Also more
ready.
tanks would be good. Right. There's no point in hanging around, so get a bind on there.
That's fine. Yes, sir. Gangway.
See if we can tempt him in. He has
Additional
amazing creep
supply
spread.
depots.
Whoa! Time to leave.
SCV ready.
Okay. Let's clear out some creep. Move back. Of course, he knows the tanks are there, so he's not that stupid.
Additional
Wouldn't
supply
blame him,
depots
honestly.
required.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Additional supply depots required.
Okay. We've got loads of money. We need to spend it on something. Also, look at how disorganized my base is right now. Right, what have I got? Well,
Research complete.
let's build 3 more barracks there. Let's get the 4th gas and the 3rd gas. Not necessarily in that order.
We're here with it. This better be good. Been waiting on you.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, yeah.
This is always amusing.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Talk to me. Let's go.
You gonna give me orders?
Okay. Oh, wow. Took a fair amount of damage there, but I just cleaned up what he's got by the looks of it, so that's not too bad. So much money. Come on, sink it into something.
Best food gas.
Right, well, there's no point hanging around here. We should push up. We just did a lot of damage to him. Got a tank behind here. Redeploy tanks. Yep, more tanks. More marines. More anything. Push forward just a little bit. Keep an eye on what's going on. Get away from the banelings.
Additional supply depots required.
Need more tanks. We do have some coming, which is always nice. Okay, so much money, come on. Spend it. Expand it. Let's do something to spend it. Ah,
Additional supply depots required.
come on. Come on. Let's get a couple of supply drops down because we don't need any more money right now.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, okay, I wasn't ready for that. That's one of those tanks picked up, but we do have plenty more spare, so I'm not too worried. Continue to push forward. Get more marines on the field. Get engineering bay up. Also, that really does mean we need to start reinforcing this area. I need to keep applying pressure to them, and the reason for that is, of course, that... Oh, wow, I didn't deploy my tanks. That's kind of dumb. Ah, banelings! Banelings! I didn't deploy my tanks! Why did I not deploy my tanks? Oh, you dumb, dumb ass. You awful, awful player. Oh, oh my god. I threw that away. Ah! That's the worst thing in the world. I think I've just thrown the game. Because of a micro mistake. This is why I hate tanks. This is why I hate tanks. Oh, God. That's so horrible. Okay. We're going to have to move backwards now. God, that sucks. Okay. Well, we're not done yet, but this is now a really bad situation. And, of course, my base is vulnerable to being hit by everything in the world. Okay, well, I had another expansion there. Where are we going to go? We're going to go over here.
Unacceptable
Come on.
landing zone.
It's about to get heavy.
Ready for dust off.
It's so stupid. I'm really upset about that. Just because I just threw that away. I had such an advantage and I didn't deploy my tanks. So dumb.
It's go time.
I had loads of pressure on that guy.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Okay, come on.
Not enough minerals.
Give me the minerals I need to actually get going. Deploy some tanks around there. This can be a planetary fortress. Well, those 10 useless guys can go down there because that's nowhere near saturated.
Not enough minerals.
Big job, huh? I can't build here.
Missile turrets. Oh god.
Been waiting.
Oh my god. I don't think I've got enough marines to deal with this.
Ready for dust off.
Look at all those bastards. There's no way. I've thrown this away. That's so annoying. Threw it away. That's... It's annoying and upsetting as hell. It's like, I had enough marines on the ground to deal with the mutas. Would have been fine if the tanks were deployed, if I hadn't lost everything because the tanks were undeployed. So there you go. There's your reason. And you can shout about Thors all you please, but I didn't have enough time to get enough Thors on the field. So it's irrelevant. And you don't mass Vikings against mutas. Good God. Why do people have this idea that Vikings are good against Mutalisks? They're not. They're really bad. You don't build Vikings versus Mutas. You build Mass Marine or you build Thors. It was done by that point. Like I said, there was no coming back from losing all of those forces in that way, especially with so many Mutas on the field. It was as simple as that. Oh, wonderful, a TBT. Just what I always wondered. Adds on Delta Quadrant, the tank map. Oh, well, we'll deal. As I said before, that's why I just don't like tanks. It's too easy to screw up with tanks. And I'm not confident about my abilities yet. Tanks are really awesome, as you saw, and then it falls apart when you forget to deploy them. Especially since I'm not used to using this sort of things. Well, we'll see what happens on this one. Once again, it's a TBT, so... Last few TBTs I've been playing, I've been using tanks, and I think learning tanks is probably one of the most important things I could do right now to try and get my ladder rank up. So I'll be sticking with that for the time being. I won't be going BCs or anything like that, especially since BC strategy with this account is too well known now. People expect it. And the best thing about that is if they expect it and they build anti-BC, when the siege tanks roll in, they can't do anything about it. So what we'll try and do is we'll try and push pretty early with Marines and a couple of nice quick siege tanks, gain map control, expand behind that, starve him in his base, and then kill him that way. Need to keep an eye out for Banshees. People have been using Banshees quite a lot lately in TBT, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye out for.
Additional supply depots required.
It's too risky not to assume he's going to do something like that.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. Take the gas on 13. Nothing wrong with that.
Not enough minerals.
There we go.
Not enough minerals.
There's the barracks. There's the bind. There we go. Make sure I don't forget those. Important. Terrible idea. Well, we're still in the top 8. 1-1 lost one. 1-1 with a bonus pool, which is even better. I just don't want to lose any more for obvious reasons. I'm still smarting over that loss. But the good thing about losses like that is that it's the things you remember the most. Okay, go and have a look, see what we can find. Actually, screw that, we can go straight into that. It's a little bit early for it, but hey. It's not critical. I'll get those going, try and get the factory out. The Marine tank push early in the game. Not going to get the second refinery yet because I'm a little bit too short on mineral count. Okay, we've run the line. What do we find, if anything? Any gas?
Upgrade.
One gas. Okay. Pretty standard. Nothing really to be surprised about. Factory down. Kill that SCV before I build my second gas. Okay, he didn't really find anything of note. I actually got away with my SCV as well, which is even bloody better. Oh, I'm actually tempted to do is seeing if I can actually get a bunker down here. So I can get a couple of Marines in a bunker outside his base. That would be amazing. We'll see if he decides to scout again. This will also give me the time that I need to get the tanks rolling, and I can get the contain. Okay, get that going. Awesome. Keep building those SCVs, do not forget. And we're going to get the bunker. That's cool. Happy with that. See if we can get a second bunker closer. Okay, tech lab on that. Supply count getting a little bit low, let's fix that. Make sure that we're continuing to mine. Also, I really need to scout again because who knows what he's got. Let's go engineering bay just to make sure. Banshees are a real risk. I'm not going to fall for that. I've actually lost quite a few TBTs lately because of Banshee play. So, okay. We're going to unload that. We're going to salvage. Push forward. Go for a closer bunker. Keep those coming in. Get a siege tank out once I have the minerals. unqueue one of those. That'll let me do it. There we go. Okay, that's cool. Engineering bay up and a missile turret at the back. Just to make sure. Getting these bunkers even closer, actually. Of course, if he gets tanks of his own, then that'll be a non-issue, but I'm looking to try and get them before he does. Second tank queued. Okay, can't do a huge amount with that one. I'm going to pull back to this one. Okay, we've definitely got firepower here. Once the tank comes in, he's going to be in serious trouble. Keep building SCVs. That's something I keep forgetting to do for some stupid-ass reason. Also, supply block myself, which is very dumb. Not a remotely good thing. Okay, first tank is on the way. So this time, if he decides to attack me, he's gonna get into a world of hurt.
Additional supply depots required.
Scan it, find out what he's doing. Tanks, yeah, nothing particularly special. Right, if I can hold this contain, then I'll expand behind it.
Additional supply depots.
It's looking fairly likely that I can hold it.
Yeah, whatever.
We're going for an expansion after this. Keep an eye on these things. We've got a second one moving forward. That's good. Once that bunker's up, in a great situation. Keep an eye out for drops, of course. That will be particularly bad. Okay, that's what we see up the ramp. Fall back, redeploy. Forward we go. Okay. More of those units. Expand. He's going to see that immediately. Second missile turret. Don't trust this dude at all. I don't really blame myself for that. I don't see why I would. Am I taking tank shelling now? Oh, he is, actually. Ooh, almost killed it. Almost killed it. There we go. Tank is down. That's awesome. Okay, forcing him back from the front line. Even better. Don't need to salvage that just yet. Let's just keep the tanks rolling. Keep the missile turrets going. I don't want to get hit by anything. And also, we really need to expand the barracks and actually get some buildings going because I don't have stim or anything. So done with that. Go into one of the rest of one of those. Yeah. Come on. There we go. After you're all done, you can go back to mining. Come on. Let's make sure we don't screw this up. It's another tank. Run up this ramp, see what we can do. There, free supply depot. And damage to his units as well. This is cool. Can I get a beachhead? If I can, this will be amazing. Try and tempt him back into the ranks of my tanks. What's the range on them like? We can move this one forward, certainly. Still more dudes. Up the ramp you go. Okay, he has tanks of his own. Right, what we really need are Vikings. That'll be the thing which really matters here. Obviously I can scan up there, and I will if necessary. That's going to keep hurling Marines up there for the time being. Okay, so we've got those barracks, that's cool.
We could use some help here. SCV ready. I'm on it. Go, go, go.
Okay, you can see exactly what he's doing right there. That's fine. Keep building tanks. Get out and deploy and get out of range. Nope. We lost the tank. That was kind of lousy. You know what we could also do with over there is an SCV to start fixing some of these things. This is being forced to use scans, which is cool. And we can expand, which is even cooler. Oh, man.
Add-on complete.
He's actually doing a fairly solid job of sniping my tanks off. He is using a lot of scans to make that happen. It's not too bad. Get a reactor on that. Okay, let's get the Vikings out. I'm going to fall back slightly. I don't really see any need to be in range right now because I can't scan anyway, so let's just fall back. Make sure that we're repaired right here. Redeploy the tanks. Plenty more units on the field. Okay, that's good.
Add-on complete.
Sure, that's coming out quite nicely. More of those, more of those, more SCVs. supply count. Start to get the Vikings out, and then we can start pushing our way forward again. Fixed up there, no problem whatsoever. I would like to scan up and see if he's got anything else in mind. Barracks, barracks, barracks. Mass racks push. Okay. Should be able to inflict a huge amount of damage if he attempts that. A couple of bunkers, as well as that Viking.
Very well. Agreed.
Okay. I think we're going to afford to roll forward a little bit with that Viking now. He does have one of his own. That's kind of terrible.
Fight or flight. Been waiting on you.
Scout around. Do a little bit of shelling. Mass damage. That's what I like to see. Another Viking up. Fix this Viking. More shelling. Also more units. Come on. Don't know why I'm running around like that. That's kind of silly. Scan up again.
Ready to plunder. In the rear with
Missile turrets.
me.
Okay, we're cool there. More Marines. More Vikings.
Boy.
More SCVs. Supply count.
Additional supply depots required.
Can't hold them alone.
I don't really know why I did that. That was fairly dumb.
Let's get into the fight. I like it. Inbound. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, let's get these missile turrets up as a priority.
Additional supply depots
More tanks.
required.
More
Additional
Marines.
supply depots required.
It's about to get heavy.
Get these up.
SCV ready.
Armory's probably a good idea.
Additional supply depots required.
Get the tanks upgraded. Probably another factory after this. It's one missile turret down.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, that was risky.
SCV ready.
Taking shelling for no good reason. Let's get that out of the way.
Fighter
Watch out where we put that Viking. Good shelling damage in there. Lost the SCV. Drop a mule in. Serves similar purpose. The tank blown away. Good, good, good.
Additional supply depots required.
More supply depots, more Vikings. Need to sort of expand production capabilities,
Additional
really.
supply depots required.
Also, checking, he's probably expanded at the back,
Not
hasn't he?
enough energy.
I have to wonder how much damage I could really do to him if I tried to push in there.
Mineral field depleted.
Go, go, go. Speak up. Fight or flight. Yeah.
He actually only has one Viking there. Okay, I think we have control of that.
Let's SCV ready. I like it.
Some more Vikings for no good reason.
Additional supply depots required.
Still just trying to force my way in here. That SCV should go do something useful. Supply depots as well. Need to stay on top of the macro. Possibly expand again. You're going to start working on that. It'll take you a while to get through there, but hey,
Additional supply depots required.
come on. More Vikings.
What's our target?
See if there's a possibility of doing any damage across there. Probably not, but could you just not do that? Okay, big damage. Good, good, big damage. Missile turrets as well. That makes things a little bit trickier for him.
Mineral
More
field
Marines.
depleted.
He hasn't expanded, unless he's somewhere else. Okay, you, Mr. Marauder, your mission is to go and look and see if he's expanded anywhere on this map. As if we've actually starved him out, and that's amazing, but it just seems so unlikely. I might actually get Thor out as well.
Our SCVs are under attack.
What? A minor drop. SCV should be able to handle it.
In the rear with the gear.
Come on, don't do that. Go and attack him. Okay, well that's a fair loss of SCVs, but doesn't really matter all that much.
Big job.
I still have this guy contained. I just need to keep an eye on him.
What's our target?
I also need to be able to do some damage.
Yeah, right. Ford is here. I like it.
Vikings.
Speak.
How much closer can we get without taking damage?
Yes,
That's
sir.
more the point.
Made for battle.
There's no point trying to charge up there. I need to snipe off those tanks and then I can go in. Oh, he has expanded. He's all the way down there. Okay. I'm half tempted to just
Armed and ready.
go down there with Marines. I think I can probably take him out with the forces that I've got. Lol at that Viking. It's probably going to get the kill as well. Okay. Still haven't cleaned this out yet. Let's see if I have the forces to go over here. Let's hope he doesn't have any tanks.
That's fine.
I have no stim. Something I didn't quite realise. Move up to do more damage. Into his mineral line, wreck what he has. Oh, okay, he just gave up then. GG, I guess. That was boring as hell. This is why I hate TBT tank wars. They're really dull. I should have looked for that way earlier. But hey, there you go. We deal. We deal. Okay. Still such a dull matchup. Creeping around with tanks and nonsense. Should have looked for another expansion, so I should have pretty much realized that he couldn't have stayed hanging around just the one base like that. TVP next time around, folks. Here we go. Right. Well, once again, we're going to go for the timing push, because it seems to work well. And try and execute it properly. We managed to pull it off last time. Will I get harassed by a probe, which will tilt me and make me mad? It's a possibility. Definitely a possibility.
Big job.
Okay, that's fine there. Nothing wrong with that. All good. As is to be expected.
Ready.
Not enough minerals.
But yeah, I mean, someone made a comment in the chat that was absolutely right. I do suck with the tank and Viking. It's so I'm so slow with it. I don't like it. It's annoying. It's fiddly. I don't like things that are fiddly.
Go ahead.
And that's exactly what tank pushing and Vikings are. You got to micro the tanks to make sure they're in the right position. If they get slightly out of position, they get shelled. So
Additional
it's,
supply depots required.
I think, what is commonly and scientifically known as a gigantic pain in the ass. Ugh. It's not pleasant. I don't like it. Not at all. Okay. Timing push.
Not enough minerals.
That's the plan, anyway.
In the rear.
Go find him
with the
first.
gear.
One cannot timing push if he does not know where his enemy is. I'm fairly sure that was in Sun Tzu's Art of War, in fact. What do you mean it wasn't? Well, if Sun Tzu didn't do timing pushes, how did he win his Terran? Answer me that, hmm? Nah, you can't, can you? See? You have no idea.
What's going
None at all about Asian military history. Not a damn sausage, in fact. Okay.
Ready.
Get another SCV out, go back, get a Marine out, run scouting, find out where he is. Straight into the orbital command after this.
SCV ready.
There we go, very good. Tech lab after this. I think timing seems to be fine. Nothing wrong with the timing for the time being. All is good, all is grand, all is wonderful. We have 3 harvesters in there, that's fine. What have we got? Cybercore, We know where he is. Chrono boosting something out. Go and check, see what's going on. Keep an eye on things over there. Get the second barracks down, start the stim. No, I'm not having any of that nonsense. Find the probe, kill it.
SCV ready.
I know you're hiding somewhere. Did he just sneak past me? He did, didn't he? The sneaky little bastard. Not a fan.
This better be good. SCV ready.
The SCV's going. Follow up with the Marauder. Is he still here? Or is he left?
With the gear. Yo,
He could have left, but still, I don't trust him. Not one little bit.
big job.
Okay, that's the 3 barracks there. 5 for the time being. Make sure we don't get supply blocked at 27. Tech lab down on that one. Keep getting those Marauders going. I still don't know where... I don't know if that probe escaped or not. That's what keeps me really paranoid right now. We're gonna go and have a look around and see what you can find. Supply depot on its way. Conch shells. Another Marauder. There we go. That's an aggressive little push he's got going on right there, isn't it? And I don't have conch shell on my Marauder yet. Is he trying? I don't know, is he? That probe is still hanging around, that's what I don't like the look of. Get the reactor up. Conch shells are on the way though, so they'll be fine for the moment. Second refinery. Keep an eye out, keep an eye out. What is he doing? Okay, we need to get... Let's get out there and do damage. Okay, lost one Marauder, which is not ideal, but... Ooh, he just warped into my mineral line. He did manage to get a pylon down, I didn't see it. It's fine, I should be able to handle it. Keep on it, keep on it. Push him all the way back to his pylon. So warp in. It's only Zealots. Zealots don't work in this scenario. Oh, that's where it is. Okay, I see it. Don't lose microcontrol. Kind of vitally important not to bugger this up. Okay, there we go. More Zealots. Okay. No problem. You know, his strategy seems a tad one-dimensional. What do you reckon? That and the fact that it doesn't actually work. It's the wonderful thing about conch shells, folks. Okay. So do I have what I need to now actually do some damage with this? He's still spawning in Zealots. Why is that? It's very odd. Okay, let's prepare to expand. It's not actually going to work. Okay, there we go. And that's the pylon down as well. Okay, time to counter push. Since he's just thrown away massive numbers of resources to do basically nothing. So unless he's been delaying me, I mean, he has saved a lot of gas by doing that. I don't know what he actually has in response to what I'm about to do, but I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Yeah, I don't have much gas.
Are under attack.
Okay, he's building more Zealots. This is an interesting strategy that doesn't work. Right. He's also expanding, which I'm now going to kill. Force cancel. Let's see if I can get up the ramp. Can't scan it. Okay. Don't need to stim. There's no need right now. Now stim while they're warping in. Do as much damage as possible. Okay, that's good. Build more units. Kill everything he has. Those gateways. One down. Shut the pylons down. Okay, got more units coming in. Gotta get this micro right because my guys are heavily wounded due to lots of stimming. Let's not get surrounded there. That would be very silly. Stim away. Rain down as much damage as possible. Okay. GG. I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there, honestly. Still kind of confused as to what that was all about. I will build Zealot, but I have conch shells. I will build more Zealot. No, guy, I have conch shells. You do realize that I've gone 3-rack stim marauder conch shell timing push. But I build Zealot. No Zealot. Bad Zealot. Bad Zealot. Also, yeah, he's got 180 wins in Gold League. He's Division Rank 5. I'm really interested to know what he was actually planning on doing there. I really need to know this, so I'm gonna watch the replay. Why don't I make Minecraft videos? Well, one, because I'm not gay. Alright, let's go and have a look and see what we can see in this particular replay. And yes, I did just say that to annoy people if you hadn't already guessed. I don't make Minecraft videos because I'm not interested in Minecraft, the same reason I don't make FIFA videos. Okay. Yes, I'm now rank 7. Is that not wonderful? So, this Zealot build doesn't really work. I want to find out. He must have been planning something. What was he going to do, exactly? Right, what is he doing? We're not even going to look at my base, because we don't need to see that. He didn't build Charge, either. Okay, so he's building Zealot. He's four-gating with nothing but Zealots. He has... It's a no-gas for... No, he has gas. Look, he's got gas, see? He's got 2 gas. He's only mining for one of them, but he has 2 gas. He builds Zealots. Nothing but Zealots. 6-gate charge carrier rush. That's what this is. What? What is that? You hear what's going on in the background with the crazy dubstep drum and bass thing? That's what's going on in his head right now. Oh my god. I have no idea. You know, if only I'd let him get his carriers out. If only. Yeah, I really am not actually sure what he was doing there.